Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Ooh, I like Wednesdays. It's almost the weekend. So I am off to the doctor's because I don't know if I ever mentioned this in a video. But I have this thing called tinnitus. I don't know if anybody else has it. I believe that's how you pronounce it, tinnitus. I don't know, maybe somebody has it and they can give me tips, but anyway, it's in my right ear and it sounds like a literal heartbeat. That's why it's called tinnitus, because it matches, the noise in my right ear matches my heartbeat and my pulse. So yeah, it's very bizarre. So I've had it for 6 months now, since January. It is so irritating having that noise constantly in my ear. Like, I never get any silence, and the doctors are pretty much like, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. But I go every 3 months because my hearing, like, I don't know if you could tell in my videos, but I talk very loud. In person, I talk even louder, and it's not just because I'm Cuban, but it's because I have that, because I'm like losing hearing in my right ear, and it's very difficult for me to hear like simple things. Like, for example, if I'm on the couch watching TV and Eddie is in the kitchen, or he's in the bedroom, or if I'm in my office and he's in the kitchen, not listening to anything, just sitting there, he will have to say my name like 4 or 5 times before I hear him, like, and very loud. He'll have to yell it. Like, it's like my hearing is getting very bad in my right ear. And sometimes what I do to like cancel out the noise is I will put little earplugs in my ear so that I don't hear the noise, and if I put them in like tight enough, it's probably not doctor recommended, I won't hear the noise. Like, it'll cancel out the noise, and sometimes I just go so crazy that I need to do that, and then I can't hear at all at that point because I have the ear thing in. But yeah, so my hearing is getting very bad, so I go every 3 months to the ear doctor so they can like check it. They're not really doing anything, so I really don't understand. And the specialist I go to is supposedly one of the best in South Florida, so it's not like I'm going to any doctor, because the first doctor I went to, I didn't really like what he said, so I went to get another opinion, which his opinion was more or less the same, but it was more just kind of like, okay, just wait and see, but they want me to do an MRI or a CT scan, one of those two, so like they can rule out, like, just to make sure it's not like a anything benign or something like that, like, so we'll see what happens. But I've had it now for 6 months. Sometimes it goes away, they say, sometimes it doesn't. It's very frustrating. It's like very irritating noise. Luckily it's only in one ear though, so some people have it in both ears. So for now, mine is only, there's a fly. For now, it's only in one ear, which is good. So hopefully it stays that way. I like every day I wake up and I'm like, is it there? Is it there? And it's still there. So that's what I'm doing now. I think I'm running late and I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten, so I'm going there. It's in the hospital. It's like one of the offices in the hospital. So I have that, and then I'm gonna go thrifting all day. So it's only 8:45. My appointment is at 9. So I should have the whole day. And then Katie, I don't want to just like keep referring to her as my helper or employee. Katie, that's her name, and she is coming over later to work a little, and then she's working Thursday, and she's working a little bit of Friday, because Friday I leave to Chicago, so I don't know if she's working Friday. We haven't discussed that yet. It depends what time she can come. Oh, I need to put gas. And Eddie was like, do you want me to put gas for you? I should have said yes. Never turn down somebody that offers to put gas in your car. Like, sometimes my grandpa, I don't know, like, do grandparents do this, or is this just Hispanic grandparents? Like, my grandparents, for some odd reason, think that none of my cousins, which we all, like me and my older cousin, we have like jobs, you know, like we work, like he's an attorney, and my brother like gets money from my parents, he's in school, like, and for some reason they like don't think, I don't know, like they don't think, like grandparents just, I don't know, maybe they just like to spoil That's probably what it is, that they just like to spoil. So every time I go to my grandparents' house, like I'll just be sitting on the couch and my grandpa will take my car, literally take my car and take it to go get gas in it. And I'm like, thank you so much, but like what? Like I feel so bad. And he just like does it, and I tell him always, stop doing that. But anyway, never turn down somebody that wants to put gas in your car, because now I have to put gas in my car. I don't like putting gas in the car. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed my video from yesterday with going over like the duties and stuff. I hope you did. It looks like people did, so that's a good thing. I don't think it has a thumbs down. Now it probably has a thumbs down because I said that. So that's good. And then my video from the reseller rally, I didn't think I was gonna get so many comments like saying about the drama and stuff like that. Like, you guys, this reseller rally has nothing to do with whatever drama happened on YouTube. Like, I'm not saying, I don't want to get involved in that. I don't want to say what I think, what I don't think, because it's none of my business. You know, like, it's none of my business. Like, and somebody said that I repeat things. I do repeat things. I have a very bad habit that I repeat things when I'm trying to stress a point. I repeat things. I've always done that. I'm trying to stop doing that. But anyway, I don't know, like, I don't think that the rally should depend on one person. Like, people worked really hard on this rally. People are flying in from different places. 200 plus people are going. So 199 people that are going, or 198. No, not even an attendee, because they're a speaker. So 200 people that are going have nothing to do with whatever happened on YouTube or Instagram. They have nothing to do with it. And I really hope and pray that somebody doesn't try to ruin that. Because whether you think somebody should be speaking or not, that's not the point. The point is that the rally doesn't revolve around two people. It revolves around multiple people. And I really hope that people remember that. And I know that people are like, oh, you shouldn't go support it. You shouldn't go support it. But I'm not going for that. I'm going to like network. I'm going to learn from the other people that are speaking. And everybody has an opinion on who should be speaking, who shouldn't be speaking. You know what I mean? And it's just, that's not the point. Like, I'm going. We want to go to Chicago. On top of that, it's not like, you know, we're not going for nothing. Like, we've never been to Chicago. We want to go to Chicago too. So I think it's just going to be a fun weekend. And I really hope, you know, I don't want any of the nasty comments on my videos. And I don't want, you know, like, just leave that off my page. Take it to the person's page. Don't put it on my page. I'm just trying to give you guys my honest opinions. But I am going to try to vlog as much as I can. I am going to give my honest opinion in a video about the rally. And I'm gonna be super honest with you guys and let you know how I felt about it. If it's good, I'm gonna tell you guys it's good. If it wasn't, I'm gonna tell you guys it wasn't. But I have high hopes. I think it's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited. So if you are going to the rally, I hope I will meet you there. Me and Eddie are going. I'll probably just like blend in with the crowd. You won't be able to probably tell me apart from the crowd. But Eddie, that's how you can spot me if you're going, because I know there's probably gonna be a lot of people, a lot of going on. Eddie is 6'1", okay? He's a really big guy, and he's like big. He is a big guy. So I'm sure we will stick out because of that, because he's like really tan. He's like very Hispanic looking, so you guys will probably know how to find me if you see him. So and we're flying with Spirit, which I'm very annoyed with Spirit. I didn't realize how a la carte flying it was. And the problem that we have is that Eddie, like I just said, he's 6'1". So JetBlue regular seats, he has no problem. JetBlue, we love JetBlue. We usually do upgrade to the more space, the even more space, so just because it's more comfortable for him, depending how long the flight is. But he, like the Spirit airline seats, I was looking at the inches. Supposedly the regular seats are 28 inches compared to JetBlue's like 34 inches. That's a big cut. And for somebody that is as tall as him, for 3 hours in a flight, it's doable. People do it all the time. But I don't want to make him uncomfortable. And he's one of these people that, like, if he's uncomfortable, he's very like, he's very spoiled. Let's just put it that way. Like, it's doable, but he'll be in a really bad mood the rest of the night if he has to be squished. And so anyway, we upgraded to the seats in the front because it's not like, I don't know, it wasn't that expensive, but I'm hoping we didn't pay for no reason. I've never flown with Spirit, actually. I'm hoping we didn't like pay for no reason to get extra room. But we had to get the extra room because 28 inches on a, like, that is a small little space. Like, Eddie was looking at the measurements because he gets very concerned about that, because then his legs start hurting. And then if he has somebody sitting next to him or somebody, you know, like, it's just an uncomfortable situation. I usually end up in the middle. But, yeah, so he was like 28 inches. I believe it was something like that. And he was like, that's a really small seat space. So I was like, yeah, you're right. So to make it more comfortable, but I don't know. I'm not very happy with my Spirit Airlines experience. Everything is a la carte. You have to pay for a carry-on. A carry-on is more expensive than a checked bag. I don't know. Like, we're probably never gonna go Spirit again, but we didn't have an option. So it wasn't like there was a plethorium of plane rides to like choose from. So, and then when we go to New Orleans the following week, we're going Spirit too. I don't know. And then I started like searching reviews on Spirit, and I've seen some really bad Spirit Airlines reviews. I don't know. And then actually in Fort Lauderdale Airport, they just had a something just happened at the Spirit Airlines counter where, I don't know, there was like a huge fight in the police. I don't know. I've never gone Spirit. And then I heard you have to pay for snacks. You gotta pay for snacks? That's insane. That is insane. JetBlue gives you, I love JetBlue. I freaking love JetBlue. They give you free snacks. All right, sorry, that's like so first world problems. Who cares? Nobody probably even cares. But I'm just rambling at this point. So I'm gonna get off. I'm getting to my doctor's appointment. I'm super late, like usual. But hopefully they don't tell me any bad news, because they were like, oh, if your hearing is so bad, we can put like one of those Bluetooth hearing aids. And I was like, I don't think my hearing's that bad. So I told Eddie, I was like, if you think my hearing gets that bad, please let me know, because I don't want to be like screaming, you know. My dad screams when he talks too, but not as bad as I do. And whenever we're at dinner, they're like, shh, shh, because I literally cannot hear myself talking loud. It's a problem. It's a really big problem. It's a very big problem. Luckily, it's only in my right ear, thank God. But I don't know, I feel like people can't hear me talking, so I have to talk louder. But hopefully I have a good thrifting day. I've been having some good days. If you guys watch my videos, you guys know in my hauls, I've been having some pretty decent days. Let's see what happens. I want Katie to photograph some more stuff so I can list in the plane. A 3-hour plane ride. Oh, Spirit probably, do they even have Wi-Fi? It's probably not even, like, it's probably super expensive. JetBlue Wi-Fi is super cheap. I bet Spirit Airlines Wi-Fi is like gonna be, it's a la carte, it's gonna be super expensive. I bet. Probably not gonna get the Wi-Fi then. Cause I feel like at this time and age, at this point in age, I think airlines should include Wi-Fi. Like, I just don't understand why we have to pay for Wi-Fi. That's so silly to me. Like, we get free Wi-Fi at Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks and everywhere else that we go. Like, an establishment isn't like, okay, yeah, you can use our Wi-Fi, but you gotta pay $10 or $20. Like, that's just so silly to me. It's not like Wi-Fi is some new thing or something. Why do we have to pay for Wi-Fi on planes? Whatever. So I want her to photograph as much as she can so I can list in the plane, maybe. Or at least in the airport I can list. You know what I mean? Like, in the airport, I can, while I'm sitting there doing nothing. Even though I'm like one of those very annoyingly vigilant people at airports, and I'm always like looking around, making sure, you know, like they tell you to be vigilant. So I'm vigilant at the airport. So I'm gonna have her make as much listings as she can. So hopefully the plan will be to list the whole 3 hours I'm in the plane, and that will pass time and make some money. So that's the plan, guys. I will check back with you in a few. All right, so I just left the doctor's, and luckily the doctor was like, okay, we will run some more tests just because you've had it for 6 months. He was like, I don't think it's anything, but you know, just for like peace of mind. He didn't want to do it. Like, I had to pretty much force him. I was like, I need to, like, you know, I'm not gonna accept you can't do anything about it as an answer. Like, how could a doctor not know what to do? And he was like, well, there's no cure for tinnitus. And I was like, okay, well, what if it's not that? I was like, I don't care how much I have to pay. I want to figure this out. He was like, okay. Like, he didn't seem very happy about it. So whatever. I have to get an MRI, which I hate MRIs. So that sucks. But I'm excited that we're not just not doing anything about this, you know? So now I'm on my way. I'm going to 2 stores today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have a really good haul. Of course, I'm gonna bring you guys along, point out some brands and whatnot, and show you guys how I go through my pile to see, you know, to make sure like there's nothing wrong with any of the pieces I'm getting. So I'm gonna show you guys all that good stuff. I'm gonna put gas first, then we're heading out. We are heading out. So that's pretty much what my day is gonna consist of. It's just gonna be a ride along with me. Thrift store. Maybe I'll do the haul like I did in my last video. It just all depends on how much stuff I find, because if I find too much stuff, which is a really good thing, then it'll be its own video. So I'll keep you guys posted. $7 for new attire. Cut out the price. Cut out the price. Okay, I just got to location number 2. The weather is like, it's whatever. It's not the greatest. It rained a few times on the way, but I have to be on pretty much the other side of the world. I have to be at like pretty much the other side of the world for Miami standards at 1:30, and it's 11:30. So let's see how much I can do in about an hour. I'll check in with you guys.
Deductible with 50%. So I called Jasmine. She says that Memorial Hospital falls under tier A, which is a $500 copay. Do you want to call them to verify?
No, I take your word for it, but I don't understand. So what do they cover? It's $500. I don't understand. Is it because I haven't met my deductible, or it's just always $500 for an MRI?
Well, I'll tell you what. It depends on your plan. So it depends. Is this from your job?
No, I'm self-employed. I pay a ton of money for my insurance a month.
Oh,
I pay almost $500, and then they want me to pay another $500. It's like, why do I have insurance?
Yeah. Oh no, there's patients that call us that they pay like over $1,000 a month, and then they have these huge deductibles.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm paying for. I just had to pay $200 at the doctor's today for them to tell me I needed an MRI.
Oh wow, you need to call them and see what other plans they offer, because that's a lot for you there. That means that's why I called her, because your deductible was actually like what? Let me look at your deductible. Was $3,500. So I said, does her deductible apply? And she said, well, the deductible won't apply for this test. Her $500 copay will apply for this test. So that means that some exams, or it could be like surgeries or things like that, that you may have to pay your deductible first for certain tests or certain surgeries and things like that. But she said,
I just don't even understand how it would be $500. Well, I need to figure this out, because that's crazy. I mean, I pay a lot of money a month to then have to pay $500.
Yeah.
So I know it's not your fault. Well, I mean, I need to call the insurance, because I need to know what I'm paying for, because it doesn't seem like I'm paying for anything.
Right, you need to find out, like when you take out the plans, and we get that a lot of the patients.
I mean, I looked at the plans, and it was supposed to be my copays. It never said anything about an MRI being $500. I thought that would classify under a specialty. Isn't that a specialty?
Yeah,
so I'm supposed, I mean.
No. It's considered high-tech imaging. High-tech. So look, I can tell you what I read here off your plan. Even though I can look, you can log into their website and you can pull out your benefit summary. I always call them just to double check. It says here, under your plan, specialist visit, $50 if they're tier A provider. I don't know how they know tier A, tier B. They must have a list. Then tier B is $100 specialty. Then it says, if you need any diagnostic testing, and diagnostic testings are like x-rays or sonograms, and blood work is Tier A is $75 copay. Visit for X-ray $25, it says. And if it's a Tier B, they only pay half, 50%, after paying your $3,500 deductible. Then it says CT scans, PET scans, and MRIs. Tier A provider, $500 copay. Tier B provider, half, 50%, which that means hardly nothing, after your deductible.
That's crazy. Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
What I can, just so that you're aware, I want you to know, if you meet these tests, work can still request an auth. You don't have to pay $500 up front, to be honest. You can actually pay 25% of it, and every month you can make a payment arrangement if you need to. We also offer financial assistance. So let's say, depending on how much you make every year,
I'm not going to qualify. I'm not going to qualify for that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, you can pay $125 deposit and every month a payment arrangement.
Is there interest and stuff, or it's just?
There is no interest.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I could pay the $500 now because it's going to be $500 no matter what. It's not even about the money. It's just that I pay a lot of money a month, and then it's not covering anything. So I need to call the insurance because this is just unacceptable. Yeah.
You say, I need to know what other plans you have where I have a lower out of pocket. Maybe a low deductible, low copays when I have surgeries at a hospital, MRIs, any diagnostic testing, any procedures. And that's what you need to find out. So find out what other plans or what other options they can give you where you have a lower benefit when it comes to coming to a hospital or a diagnostic center for any type of testing.
Okay.
Imaging, diagnostic testing, surgeries. Because let's say, what if you need a surgery? Then
I'm gonna.
Yeah. You know.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So do I call you back?
Yet?
I mean, I'm gonna have to pay it. You know, I need to get this test done. So I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, you can schedule with me if you want. Still, you know, we can still put a date.
Yeah. Let's still go ahead and schedule.
I mean, okay. Hold on. Because that way I can still work on the authorization for you if you have if you're scheduled.
Okay. So today was an awful thrifting day, and that's okay. You always gotta have a plan B, and I picked up 3 really awesome pieces that I'm gonna do an Instagram sale with. Actually, four, sorry. I picked up 4 really awesome pieces that I'm gonna do an Instagram sale later tonight. Maybe I'll put that in the vlog. I'll put a little piece of it in the vlog. Yeah, maybe when Eddie gets home, I'll have him film it. Did you guys see my healthcare situation? These trucks, oh my God. Healthcare is such a scam, honestly. I'm just so disappointed, honestly, in the healthcare system. It's just so awful. I mean, I know healthcare is like a mess in itself, and there's always debates and stuff like that about healthcare. But in all honesty, the system is so freaking flawed for healthcare, I have to say. I mean, insurances, I feel like, are just a scam. Any insurance, house insurance, car insurance, it's like they're the only ones that get rich off of it. You know what I mean? It's just, I cannot wrap my head around the fact that I pay almost $500 a month because I'm self-employed and I have to pay out of pocket. I pay almost $500 a month for my insurance, and they want me to pay $500 in addition to what I pay a month for an MRI. Like, that is so crazy to me. I can't even wrap my head around that. I really can't. It's just so frustrating. And it's not like it's like something that I could just opt out of. Like, I need a brain scan. I mean, it's 3 different. The good thing, at least the good thing that I'm happy about, you know, you always gotta try to find the silver lining. I am happy that I have to do 3 different tests within that MRI. It's a neck MRI, a brain MRI, and something else. I don't know, they said it. And if I had to pay $500 per test, that would be $1,500. So thank God, if I do it, this is the trick. If I do it all within the same day, all the tests, it's $500 for the whole thing. So as long as I do it the same day, then, you know, it's fine. The insurance covers it. But still, like, I just feel like it's so ridiculous that that's my copay. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's just amazing to me. It's amazing to me. I mean, chances are more than likely everything is going to turn out fine, but it's like, what if the off chance that something does show up and, like, you know, I need to do the test. There's no way around it. I need to do this, and I'm gonna have to pay the freaking $500. I'm calling the insurance when I get home though, because I need to switch plans. Because you know what? Today I went to the doctor's. It's just so crazy. I just don't understand how much you're supposed to pay a month for good insurance. Because I like I said, you guys, I pay almost $500 a month. And it's like, how do you have to pay $1,000, $2,000 a month to get good insurance? I don't understand. Because in the past, I was on my dad's insurance, which he obviously worked for a company, so his insurance was really good. I mean, I've had MRIs done before, and I only had to pay $50 or $100. $100 was like the most. At regular doctor's appointments, it was like $25. Even the dermatologist was $25. You know, it was like very reasonable. And ever since I got on my own health insurance, it's just so crazy. It's insane. I mean, I went to the doctor's today. It was a follow-up from my first appointment. All they did was tell me that, okay, it hasn't gone away, so we're gonna do an MRI. I saw the doctor for 3 minutes. Actually, I'm a little pissed because the doctor didn't even tell me I had to do an MRI with contrast. I thought it was just gonna be a regular MRI. Well, I'm allergic to the contrast solution that they wanted to use. So now we have to rewrite the prescription, and it's just delaying everything. I'm like, he didn't even tell me it was gonna be with contrast. If he would have told me it was with contrast, I would have told him I'm allergic to that, to the thing that they have to use, and I can't have it done with that. So that's another thing. So anyway, it was $200 today for them to tell me, okay, yeah, let's get an MRI. Why couldn't he have just called me on the phone and been like, oh, is the ring in your ear still going on? Yeah, it's still going on. Okay, we're gonna send you for an MRI. It's just like, are you freaking kidding me? I had to pay $200 for that. $200. It's like, what does my insurance cover? But I don't understand. Like, what does my insurance cover? Nothing. I don't know. I don't know. It's really upsetting. I'm very upset about that. Very, very upset. And it's like, I see other people have like the similar health coverage issues and stuff, and it's like, how do we get this changed? Like, what do we have to do? Like, what do we have to do to get this changed and to have more protection as Americans that are paying top dollar? I mean, even if you don't pay it yourself and the company you work for pays it, like, they're paying good. It's just like amazing to me. It's amazing to me. And I don't even go to the doctors that much. Like, people like I do. You know what? I do go to the doctors. But people like my fiance, he never goes to the doctors. And like, his insurance money just basically goes to nothing because he doesn't go to the doctors. And his insurance, I don't even want to know what his deductibles are, because we shouldn't have done that. Actually, I'm gonna revisit all these things tonight. But his plan is cheaper, so it's like a cheaper premium for the month. So I don't know what type of coverage he's getting. I need to check all this out when I get home, because it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I thought an MRI, it's my fault. It's my fault, because I thought an MRI was like a specialty. I don't know. I didn't know that you have to look, when you get insurance, you have to like look at what MRI and scans and x-rays. I didn't know that was separate. I just thought that was a specialty, which I thought it was $100. So I was like, oh, that's fine, that's perfect, but it's not. So I need to revisit all this, and maybe we can pay a little bit more to not have to run into this. But it's so annoying. So annoying. To top off the day, as I approach the post office, I have a flat tire. Yes, a flat tire. Today is awesome. A freaking flat tire. So So I feel like it's so appropriate because I just saw somebody else talking about healthcare and how it's a lot more expensive if you're, you know, like not employed by somebody. I agree. Everything has pros and cons. For example, the insurance being expensive, what I pay, unfortunately, my dad, you know, like insurance now is so tricky because my dad has an incredible job. He works for somebody else. He works corporate America and he has an absolutely incredible job. He's extremely high up in the company. It's an incredible job. And my mom is in the same situation with her insurance, with covering things and whatnot. So I don't necessarily always think, I mean, yeah, obviously it's cheaper and stuff, but the covering and out of pocket and stuff, depending on what company it is and stuff, you're always gonna face things like that. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily, obviously if you're not making what your full-time job makes and you're considering quitting your full-time job and just going full-time reselling without you at least making what you would be making with your regular job, I don't think that's a good idea, especially if you have benefits. However, every case is different and I don't think it should be judged off of one. My particular case, that's why I went to school, because I didn't know where I was gonna be, things like that. That's why I went to school for accounting. I'm going back for my master's so I can sit for my CPA. I don't plan on ever having to practice. I have said that multiple times, but it's so nice to have that as a backup, and I'm happy that I'm doing that, even if it's taking me very slow. I'm just doing that as one, a backup just in case anything ever goes wrong, and two, for my personal self. Like, I want to sit for the CPA exam. Like, that's something I want to do for myself. But with that being said, I did not make this decision to go full-time having online businesses without thinking of everything beforehand. When I finished school, this was 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. In December, it'll be 2 years that I finished school, like undergrad. When I finished school, I looked at everything. I had job offers because I did extremely well in school. I'm very good at math. I've always been very good at math, and I worked with my mom since I was 13, so I had a very, very good sense in the accounting program, and I had a few job offers just because I had worked really hard in school. I had done really good. I graduated with honors, and I had job offers in the public accounting field, and those jobs were very nice. They came with benefits. However, when it came to how much money I was actually going to be making, it was nothing compared to what I made on myself. And I started looking at how much typical CPAs and accountants make, and please, I'm not saying this in a wrong way or anything. I'm saying this because it's the truth, and everybody is at different places, and it just didn't make sense for me to get a job in the field, and it never will make sense for me to get a job in the field of CPA if I continued making what I'm making right now. So for me, I am bitching about the health insurance because I think it's bullshit that people are paying a ton of money, because whether you're paying or your insurance or the person that employs you is paying, somebody's paying a shitload of money to have insurance, and it's not covering anything, and that's a problem to me. That is a problem. So I'm not bitching necessarily about the money, I'm bitching about what it covers. So I just wanted to clarify that on my stance on that. And Eddie, he does work a 9-to-5 job, corporate America, and he has a really nice job, and he is going to be getting benefits. They are having some issues, and we're not even married yet, so I wouldn't even be able to be, we don't get married till November, so I wouldn't even be able to be when he gets on. I wouldn't be able to be on till November anyway, so that's that. But I think it is nice. I definitely think it's really nice when one person in the household has a job with benefits. I think that's really awesome, and I'm so grateful that Eddie has that job, just because when we do get married and I can get the benefits through him and our kids can get the benefits. Are you fucking... I really don't like to honk, but are you leaving or not? Are you leaving? It's like it takes this person, like, just leave, you're holding up the thing. Oh my god. I really think it's very nice when one person has the benefits. I really, really do. And I will be extremely glad and grateful once I get to have Eddie's benefits. But then we still may bump into, depending on the insurance, we still may bump into the deductibles and stuff like that. I mean, it just is what it is. I just think that the whole healthcare thing is just out of control. So yeah, I definitely think it's good, but you have to outweigh everything, because if you're gonna be making half of what you would be making working for yourself at the other job, but you have benefits, that doesn't make any sense to me. I personally, that doesn't make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense to me. So everybody's case is different. Not one person is ever going to have the same results, the same anything. So you really, I don't even want to talk about this on my YouTube channel, in all honesty. I don't know why people would talk about this on Instagram, because everybody's case is different. Everybody makes a different amount of money, and I don't even want to talk about this because I don't want to compare myself to anyone. I don't want anyone to compare themselves to me. I'm just saying, make decisions based off of how you feel. My rant was not about paying the money. I want to clarify that. My rant was not at all about paying my health insurance. My rant is about that the health insurance or whatever, the system sucks, and no matter who's paying it, you, the employer, whoever is paying the insurance, it needs to change. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. Like, something needs to be done, because it's not okay to have all these out of pocket. Because I know people that have great jobs and their insurance freaking sucks. So really, the best insurance is people that work for the government. Oh my god, they have the best insurance. But anyway, and another reason I do want to sit for the CPA, CPAs, if you are part of this program, I forgot what the program is, you get amazing insurance. So I want to be a part of that. I have to look into the program, but yeah, it's a cool program, so I need to look into that. It's still expensive, but it's really good insurance for cheaper or the same that you would be paying, so I need to look into that too. But like I said, everybody's case is different. Not one person is going to be the same, and you just really got to do what's best for you and not compare yourself to anybody. I'm just ranting about healthcare. I'm not necessarily ranting about the payment. Obviously the payment sucks, but I'm just ranting that they don't cover anything. Hi guys, so I wasn't gonna post this video because I just felt like it was a lot of not very reseller related, more just like not personal things, but just like complaints of like the workplace, I guess you could say, would be what it is. But I decided, like, this is real life as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. So yesterday I put a clip that my car, like the tire, was low on air pressure. I thought it was just low on air pressure. We didn't think it was a flat because it didn't look like it. Well, I woke up this morning, it's a flat tire. So what does that mean? I went to the tire place that's down the street from our house. The run flats, which is what my car had, $400 freaking a tire. We said, no freaking way are we doing that. So we're changing out all the tires just to prevent, like, if it happens again, we're putting just regular tires. So that's about $700 down, plus the MRI is another $500. So what do you do when you just feel like you have all these expenses and just like everything is piling on and it's like awful. People think in their head, like, if you work for yourself, like, things are just dandy, like, oh my gosh, you have this great job. Like, that's not the case. This job, working for yourself, comes with so much. It comes with a lot of rewards and a lot of pros and a lot of cons. I think there's more pros than cons, but for example, my fiance Eddie, he has a company vehicle. He gets a flat tire. He gets 4 flat tires in a week. The company pays for it. I get a flat tire. Me and Eddie, pay for it. So that's another thing you guys got to think about. A lot of jobs give you guys a car. Lots of jobs give you a company car. When it ain't no company car, if it's broke, you gotta fix it. You gotta fix it, and it fucking sucks. It sucks, honestly. Like, oh my God, this week has been just not a good week with expenses. I could have just, I have people coming over today. I have like 8 or 9 people coming over for dinner today. I could have just canceled dinner. I had 3 meetups today for designer items that I really wanted to get before I leave to Chicago tomorrow. Could have just canceled that. The only thing I'm not gonna be able to do today is thrift, which is unfortunate because I have my Katie coming tomorrow, so that's unfortunate. I could have just given up today, sat on the couch, not done anything. Been like, oh, I can't go anywhere. No, that's not what I did. I went to Walmart in an Uber, you guys. Today has just been one of those days. I went to Walmart in an Uber from the car place, got all the stuff I needed for this Mexican fiesta I'm making. Fine, I'm checking out on the line. My phone dies. My fucking phone dies. Now I can't call Uber, I can't call anyone. So I buy a charger, buy a nifty little charger, plug it in at the subway, sit there charging my phone, then I call an Uber, get in the Uber, come home to realize that in the midst of the craziness, I forgot my car key at the place that my car is getting fixed. Get back in the Uber, go to the car place to get my house key, come home, now I'm home. You guys, obstacles are all around. I could have just let this ruin my day. Not ruining my fucking day because I got bills to pay, even more bills than ever. So what did I do? I arranged for the 3 meetups I had. I said, I'll pay you a $10 extra if you could come to me. They're coming to me, everybody is coming to me. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. So 30 bucks for them to come to me instead of me having to go to them, which is fine because it outweighs the profits. I'm not gonna be able to go thrifting today. That's okay. I don't think I'll be able to go tomorrow, in all honesty. Doesn't look like it. And I'm about to start making this Mexican fiesta in this bitch. That's what I'm doing, guys. So the point is that you cannot let these other things, you know what I mean? Like define how you're gonna be productive. As soon as I'm done putting the chicken in the crock pot, as soon as I'm done pre-making the enchiladas, I'm gonna list the rest of the day. I'm gonna freaking list the rest of the day, maybe get like 50 or 60 listings up. Just keep moving forward. Like, yeah, it sucks that I gotta pay $500 for an MRI. Yeah, it sucks that now I have the flat tire situation. All that sucks. All that sucks, but you cannot just sit around and feel sorry for yourself, be mad about it, be sad about it, because it is what it is. And sitting around is only gonna make me not pay my bills. So that's that, you guys. That's that. I mean, maybe it wasn't that smart to have people come over tonight, but it's Father's Day. I probably shouldn't have, because I leave out of town tomorrow. I gotta get the dogs ready, gotta clean the house, because when we get home a Sunday at midnight from Chicago, I don't want to, let me charge my phone some more. We get home from Chicago like at 10 or 11. I don't want to have to clean the house when I get home. I want to come home to a clean house. So having people over probably wasn't the best, but it is Father's Day weekend and I want our dads to come over for dinner. So since we're not gonna be here Sunday, so I think Father's Day should be like every day, not just Father's Day Sunday. So I invited everybody for dinner, not realizing that this was gonna happen. Gotta take the dogs to the dog sitter somehow. Hopefully my car is done today. They were ordering the tires that I needed, the size. So hopefully it's done today. That's what I'm just hoping for. They said it would be, so we'll see. Gotta take another Uber. But you guys, it's okay to complain and stuff and be like, you know, mad about it. But you cannot let it define how you're gonna let it affect your day. Because I have friends that literally drown in a cup of water. Like, stop! Please stop. I have friends that literally drown in a cup of water. Like something bad happens to them, they don't do anything else the rest of the day. Like, that's not how you need to be. You need to be the opposite. Something happens, you need to do more in that day. So I don't know, I'm just ranting. Maybe this video inspired. Good morning, guys. I found a new cool place for my camera to go when I'm in the kitchen. That's exciting. So I'm basically just making breakfast now. Today we leave for Chicago. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm really excited. I know that there's a lot of mixed feelings about why does Eddie stack everything so that when I grab one thing it just falls? I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about Chicago and about who's speaking and different things like that. Sorry, I'm getting the eggs. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings and opinions. Day in the life. My dogs bark all day. So I know that there's a lot of mixed feelings and opinions about Chicago. But I want you guys to know that I'm gonna be completely 110% honest with my thoughts on Chicago, with everything. I just really hope it's not one of these events, because I've been to a lot of different events that they don't let you record. So I just really hope it's not one of those events that you can't record and stuff, because I really, really want to vlog. Honestly, that's what I'm pretty much most excited about, is to like show you guys how it was and things like that. So hopefully I can vlog a little bit and show you guys. So I have very high hopes and high expectations for this rally. Not even just because of the, oh God, there's a shell. Not even just because of the speakers, but just because I think it's gonna be really fun to meet some people that, you know, like that I communicate with on Instagram, or, you know, like just network with people that you see posting all the time. I just think it's gonna be really cool. Maybe meet some of you guys. I just think, oh my God, I can't. Stop. I just think it's gonna be a really cool thing. Not just because of the speakers, honestly. It's just a compilation of things. So I am gonna be very honest with what I think about it. I'm gonna be really, really honest. So I hope you guys will appreciate that once the video does go up. I have had some people message me on Instagram because I posted something like a little while ago. I was like, oh, who's going to the rally? Super excited. So I had some people message me and were like, oh, please, like, make sure you vlog and make sure you say everything. So that's exactly what I plan on doing, is exactly that. So I have very high hopes for it. I think it's gonna be awesome. So hopefully it is awesome. Hopefully it is awesome. I actually asked a few people yesterday, I was like, what are you wearing? Because I didn't really know like what the vibe was. If it was gonna be like if it's like a business casual, if it's just like a casual, and I just wanted to like see what other people were wearing. So I asked a few people and I was pretty much right. It's like more of a casual affair, so that's awesome, because we don't gotta get dressed up since our daily uniform, I don't know about you guys, but my daily uniform is pretty much leggings and a t-shirt, pretty much pajamas, borderline. So I was pretty excited about that as well. And other than that, I don't really have anything else to say to you guys other than, when do you guys want to see the video? Actually, no, I can't post on my laptop anymore. My laptop acts very funny and I can't really upload on my laptop anymore. So it's actually, the video is gonna have to wait till Monday to go up. So I promise the video will be up Monday morning. Maybe before, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But honestly, probably Monday morning, in all honesty. So other than that, maybe I'll post like a short little video or something. Other than that, I am so excited to post a vlog and everything from Chicago. I will see you guys in my video Monday. Have a great weekend, and if you guys are going to the rally, make sure you guys say hi to me if you see me, or let me know down below and maybe we can like see each other. So I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great weekend. Bye guys.